Hello, hello, fellow Kyvians. How are you doing today? So here's Steve van der Pijl, CTO of Kyvio.com, and it's been way too long. I admit it's my fault. I haven't called you. This neglected. I neglected you. I'm so sorry. But we were just working very, very hard in the background. So we have a huge list. I'm going to get started to go over that. Every now and then I'll be walking that side because that's where my second screen is at, and we have a whole list of things I need to go over. There might also even be some background music here. That's actually a small hack I use to work, so let me share that first. It's called Brain FM. It's just a specific type of music. Normally, you would listen to it with a headphone because it's more effective, but it helps you focus better and get you in a work state of flow where you're more efficient and more just harder working, I guess. It's a nice thing for you to take along if you have some issues focusing every now and then. Try Brain FM. I feel it's very helpful, and I definitely like it. So let's get down to the list of updates and changes in the last few weeks. So as I've mentioned in a video before, we had some delay because the developers leaving, and just it was kind of messy for about 2 weeks or something. We're getting back on track right now. We're pumping out the normal development sequences, the normal sprints again. So I'm very happy with that. We hired two new developers already. There's one, actually a third one we hired as well, but he actually got sick, so he hasn't been able to work yet. So we're working on that, waiting on that. There's also some new front-end developers we are hiring. We're in the phase, in the middle of this right now. We've already had some really good candidates. Vladimir, our project manager, has been interviewing them, and basically it's up to me right now to guide them to the last conversation. And if I really like them, we make them an offer, of course. This is very important for the smart products. The Kyvio core, which is smart products, smart memberships, and smart funnels. We're basically rebuilding that from the ground up. We're doing it the right way, like the most modern technology and everything. This take a little bit of extra time. This is my fault. I should have decided to do this way earlier on, but I came to this conclusion when I really took a deep dive into the database model and stuff like that, and it's just not optimized enough. And we can either postpone it later and then have to do it later. But while we're working on it now anyway, I think this was the best time to make that decision. And I think it will definitely be of great benefit for all the Kyvians, of course. We'll be putting 3 guys to work on that full time, so we get it to you as fast as possible, because I know you guys have been waiting on it. I know Neil's been waiting on it. Like, smart products is super important for everybody, but I really want to make sure that everybody gets the best possible product in hand when we push it out. So that's that. And then, like Neil has already mentioned in the group, we have a huge surprise, and which is live now. So everybody in the system has access to all the templates. That has been put live actually when I was sleeping about 8 hours ago or something like that. So that is already there. Now there has been a big change in how we do the templates, and also about the limits of the template. So before, the templates were just per page basically. So your limits could be, I don't remember the limits by heart. I think it was like 80 or 100, and those were just the count of the pages, right? What we've done now, we've further implemented the changes of the smart funnels, and we created template packs. So every template pack has 9 different specific page types, which are, I can actually show it to you. I'm actually logged in the design team account where they do the templates, new templates, and put them into the system. So each template pack has a sales page, content page, a thank you page, an upsell page, a downsell page, a bridge/pre-sell page. That's kind of where you kind of give them some content and like present a way for them to like subscribe, but it's not like a hard push shell. It's more of an like a phase 1 or phase 2 in the 5 stages of awareness, where you're basically still educating them about the problem and just introducing them to your solution. Then there's a webinar registration page, a webinar replay page, and a landing and opt-in page. So these 9 types of pages will be in each template pack. So we do this so like when you create the different types of funnels with with any combination of all these pages, you will always have a consistent funnel experience basically. So that all the designs of each of those pages are a little bit different because of what functionality the page has, obviously, but it will have the same design feel. So what we did is we took all the templates we already had in the system, we removed the ones that we really didn't like, and we created those packs based on the page types. So there are some packs that have blank pages because we just didn't have like a design for that particular page type. So if you select some packs, that does mean there are some blanks in there. So you'll have to create that yourself or wait until we update that particular template pack with the new designs. But right now we're focusing on adding new ones, even better ones. I think that's best for everybody because, like everybody said, we need to up our template game, and that's what we're doing right now. So that with that same note as well, this template here, pizza template, is actually a complete new template that we've been working on. This is our first kind of test new template that we've already deployed, so you have full access to this one. Let me just go to the preview page here and show it to you. I think it's a really nice and well-designed template. It's a simple one. It's for pizza delivery. This was just like a first one. There's many more coming, but yeah, this is how it looks. I think it's a clean, good template. I hope you guys feel the same. We are working on, yep, there we go, corporate template and app templates. Both of them I like very much as well. Let me just show you this one as well. They're almost done. They're not done yet. I think a few pages are still missing. Here you go. I hope you guys love this as well. I really like this one. Really, really nicely designed. And we have a ton more of these in our system over here. You see this one is done. There's a few ones that are actually being converted. One of plumbers and the corporate and apps template. These are actually 2. There's one on the consultation. It's a beauty salon one. It's really nicely designed. And there's a few more being designed as we speak, and a whole bunch of new ones that are in concepting phase waiting to be designed. So we're definitely upping up our template games, and obviously this is just a few. There's actually a way bigger list of more concepts that we'll definitely be creating in the near future. So that's kind of our plan with the new templates, and I really hope you like that. Let me see if I missed anything. About how the limitation works. So before we were just counting each template, so this would basically count for 9, but now we're counting for template packs basically. So instead of before you had 100 templates, now you have like, I don't know, 20 to 30 template packs, which is like 30 times 9 the templates. So we made sure that everybody in the new, well, you have access to everything right now, right? This is our makeup gift to you guys. So you will have access to everything until what Neil said, around end of June, if I remember correctly. And after that, we will revert back to the new limits. But we've made sure that those limits are increased for everybody as well. So if you used to have like 100 templates, then you will get like I don't know, it's 9, so 9 times 8 or something like that. Or 5. I think that the packages are 5, 15, and all for basic, business, and pro. So 5, if you have 5 template packages, that means 9 times 5, 45. If you have 15, that means 9 times 15 is 90 plus that's 135. Oh yeah, that's was like the business one was before was 100 and now it's 135. So that's what you get. Everybody gets more. That's was one thing we made sure of, and of course with all the new templates getting in, which has a lot more higher quality, you'll get better templates as well. And of course we'll will revise all the old template packs that are in the system right now. I can just quickly show that to you how it looks. So if you are here in the funnel overview and you go to new funnel, you select your funnel type over here. You can click custom funnel, product funnel, sales funnel, lead gen funnel, webinar funnel, and there will be there's an empty spot there, so that means there's another funnel tab coming as well. Let's go to sales funnel. As you can see, now you can select your page types. You can add and move them around as well. I think it's a really nifty system. So you can select your page types, and well, I'll just gonna leave it like it is right now, and then click next. And this is where you pick your funnel design, your template. The search function, actually, I just noticed this right now. I don't think it works 100% correctly, so I already logged a bug for that. But yeah, you can just go through them all over here. Can see this is all the funnels that all the templates that we have right now, and this is also the pizza, the new one, and you can preview it. You can preview all of them, right, just by clicking on them. This is the pre-sale page of this particular template. Let's go have a look at the webinar registration. Webinars for pizzas, I'm not sure, but you never know, like it might work. You might have I think actually a webinar about pizzas would be awesome. But anyway, yeah, you can just select a template by clicking here. You see the green bar going over it, and then you just press next, and you give a funnel name, and you press next, and you create the funnel. So easy peasy, I think. I really like the flow of this new guide. I hope you guys do too. Anything else? Oh yeah, I've seen this and I've responded to this a few times about questions about the membership templates and what's editable, and I know some guys were asking about, can we edit this one word? I'm sorry, that's not going to be possible for a while, because that's actually a very complicated thing. We cannot allow that for just one person to change it for all the people, of course. So we have to create a system for that, and that will be the same system as a translation engine, which we'll definitely create, because we really believe in like the diversification of languages in our system. I'm European, Neil is from India but lives in Europe, and we both speak several languages. So we truly believe in that, and we think it's a huge opportunity for us as Kyvio as well, and of course for you guys as well. So I kind of wanted to go over the new template pack for the smart memberships. I'm going to go over the mockups here. So this is just a simple login page, not very exciting or anything. Forget login, of course, as well, and then the registration page. So what's going to be editable on this page? Actually here, this is going to be editable, of course, except for this form. Sorry, this form over here won't be editable, but the name, the text, this image over here as well. This model won't be editable. Then here on this page, what's going to be editable is, of course, your logo. This is dynamically created, so it won't be directly editable, but you still decide which items come here. Then the form over here, again, the registration form is editable, not directly, but again, you decide which input fields are necessary, and some validation for that as well. And then the footer over here is these links are editable, not directly, but again, these are because they're dynamic as well. But you still decide which pages, like static pages. We actually added a functionality of static pages in the membership area as well, so to create more of a whole site, not just the inside of the members area, but also kind of the front end. I'll show you that in a second. And this text, of course, and you can remove or edit these ones and put your links to your social stuff as well, if you want, of course. Now here, like what I mentioned, we want to create like a little bit of a complete solution for membership sites. So not just the inside of the membership, but also kind of like the front side of the membership area, where you sell your membership more. So that of course is very tightly coupled with the funnel pages, but we kind of wanted to create like a more connected package, basically, for your membership site. So we'll add some pages like this. This would basically be a landing page for your membership site. So as you can see, this is just a mock-up, like a headlines with some USBs, with the same kind of header you have for all of your membership area. Well, I would definitely always recommend a video for membership sites. So what's inside, take like an action CTA button, and to your success, and then of course the same footer. So this creates a more complete experience for your whole membership area, your whole membership business model. Right, and this is done like a static page that I just mentioned that are linked from in the footer, for example. You can also make some links in the header menu as well. For example, you can use this for TOS pages, like here the examples, terms of services, privacy policy page, which is very important, especially in Europe with GDPR coming up. A contact page, maybe even like a free lesson page, very, very powerful for your marketing. And then of course just your content there, as always. Then inside the members area, very similar to what was before. This design, this layout design, is of course just one example. The actual designs, when we give this to the designers, will differ and will create different variations, of course. But yeah, so your different products, like before, very similar structure of products, modules, and lessons. A little bit of extra stuff, like here, for example, order membership product, last accessed, favorited. Is that English properly? I don't think so. Never mind. Last updated, in progress, and completed. I think especially for users, those kind of filters are really useful. They can favorite. I don't know. Like a product here for easier access, and I'm using with the filter. A product title, a smart intro in the product, kind of a mini CTA, like a Twitter CTA kind of thing, that helps you even sell a product if they don't have an access to it yet, and then access the product and some extra data like last access, last updated. Last update is really useful for your users as well, your members, of course. So if you update like a lesson or a module, add a module or whatever, it will show that, so that your users, your members know, like, oh, there's new stuff here, so they can go and check it out. And then the completion is just for them, how far they've marked the lessons completed, so they can kind of see, like, oh, I haven't started there, oh, I'm like at 80%, I should finish this up. Then here's some easy access in the menu as well. I think that's it. So like this page won't be very editable, like obviously this block over here, all the listing of the different products, how they are listed, if they're listed like this or some other way, depends on the design, so that won't be editable. And this it's generated dynamically, so that can be editable. The menus again generated dynamically. Of course, this is something you control, and I think will allow you to remove this or maybe move it to a different place depending on the design as well. But there's not too much editable. Again, the header and the footer is the same as I explained earlier. But there won't be too much stuff to edit here. Of course, the image you set, and this, like the description you set as well. Okay, I think that's it. And then in the next page is the module page. Again, this block over here is not editable because it's generated dynamically. It depends on the design, how it will be listed. Again, this is just an example. You of course set the image, the module name, the description of it, and these things are added automatically. We do have to find a way at some point so you can kind of use your own words there, but I think there will be the translation part again. Again, some filters here as well. You will be able to edit the title. I haven't mentioned this actually, but this is a huge change. This is something that's really complicated technically, but we are getting rid of the editor for the membership sites completely, and we'll be changing it to the editor that we use for funnel pages as well. So we just have one more advanced editor, so we can just focus on that one, and then we'll create like blocks, like for example here this block that lists all the modules that are just not editable, and we'll just inside of the editor give them an option like settings, and then you can find all the separate settings for it inside of the editor. So I think that will give a much more pleasant experience for setting up your membership sites for sure, and it will give a lot more flexibility as well. All right, that's this page, and then the lesson pages. Like I think it's very much better than it was before, because before there was like the notes here and some other stuff. Now you just have this whole area here for your lesson content. So this white space is included as well. So it's just this video in this mock-up is smaller, but you have all the way up to here. It has some extra functionalities like rate this lesson. Well, this already existed, mark lesson complete or incompleted. This one is marked completed right now, so that's why it says mark incomplete here. You can see that also because of this icon. Again, this icon shows here in the menu with all the modules. This icon means that it's pending, it's in progress. There's some breadcrumbs navigation here for easy use for your members. Of course, you completely control the content in here. Yeah, the rest is just the same. And of course, again, this is just an example for the design. Designers will have a nice differentiation depending on the theme, based on these mockups, basically. And then quizzes, that's when I click on the graduation hat over here. There you can place your quizzes. This is basically going to be a model now. And the same with the next one, the notes. It will just be a model that doesn't interfere, like it doesn't block working or selecting text in the lesson itself. So they could select something here and then just paste it in their notes. The model will be resizable and movable over the screen. I think that will be a huge advantage for your members as well. And I think that's it. Yep, that's it. That's it for the membership, the new templates. This is how it's going to work, and what is editable and what is not, more or less. I hope you guys really like it. I think this is going to be so much more powerful than it is right now, and we are very excited. We already are starting on the designs for the different membership themes as well. So each theme will have all these pages, like I just showed you. Let me see, what else do we have? All right, so more about the change log right now. So the smart funnels missing implementations, I already kind of showed you guys that. So we've better implemented these steps as they were planned out in the very beginning. Of course, you can still add, let me see, go to edit a particular one and just add a page as before. Right, so what else? Oh yeah, something really cool, the certified Kyvians page. Some of these certified Kyvians, like Michael and some of the other guys, they provide a lot of extra value in the Facebook group. They're not listed yet because we're waiting for their details, but they will be listed very soon. I think Amir and Michael, they are pending because we just need some data from them, and then we'll add them here as well. But of course, you all know Miley, she's amazing, and Sam has been amazing in the group as well. If you want to become a certified Kyvian, you need an agency account, and you'll need to do a call with Neil to kind of show you really know the system and you are able to help other people. And then of course we'll promote you a little bit, and you can offer your services to all the Kyvians in order to help them set up and get running with the amazing platform that is called Kyvio. So yeah, you can check out all the certified Kyvians here. It's just over here in this menu, and then over this link, certified Kyvians. If you need any help from them, you can. There's a link here. You can email them here, and then you can contact them via Facebook there as well. We also recently added a few very good articles that I wanted to share with you guys. First one, this one, how to configure your DKIM or DKIM, domain keys identified mail. This is really powerful because it helps your deliverability a lot. So I strongly recommend this one. So yeah, just go over this article. Reese did a great job. Agrees to it, Damien and Nicolas, to create this article for you guys. What else? We have a few more articles that I wanted to show you. This one as well. How do I embed Google Maps on my Kyvio page? Again, this was with a lot of help of Michael. His video is included here as well from the Facebook group. And I think we'll update this with, I'm sorry if I forgot your name, Hiberto, I think his name was. He came up with a really great addition to doing it more simple, even than using the API, but just with an iframe. We'll add that soon as well. So if you want to add Google Maps, go check out this article. It's in the knowledge base. And then the last but not least, and this knowledge base that I want to share with you guys, some of the guys from Germany had some issues with sending email because of how we track bounce emails. We have a special address and we add that in the header of the email. It's kind of technical, but obviously we need to know when emails are bounce or hard bounce or soft bounce, or even for spam complaints. We need to like track that in our system. That's just a must legally, but also just for your information, of course, because it's super important to know to manage your own reputation and stuff like that, and your own deliverability. And some systems, especially for some German providers, they use that email address that we add as a special email address in the header to track those things as a sender. It doesn't really make sense at all according to the normal standards for using that particular header, but they did anyway, and that obviously also affected their deliverability, and even sometimes wouldn't be able to send out emails at all for those very strict providers. So we came up with a solution for that. It's in testing right now. It's not 100% live, but it will be in the next few days. But we already created the article for it. So yeah, check this out. Like in a few days. I would recommend everybody to set it up, but because it will help your deliverability again, and that's something you always want to strive for optimal deliverability. What happens basically, you set up a bounce email address on your own domain, so bounce@yourbusiness.com, and what we will do is we'll test that forwarding setup. So from that email address, you forward it to our email address, and so we can still, of course, track and see everything. And our system will send a test email to your bounce email setup and check if the forwarding is correct. And if it is, we will replace our email address in the header with that email address on your domain. So it's all on your domain then, and then it's all smooth sailing from there. So that's what is explained in this article. Again, if you have any questions about this or difficulties, always just contact support. We'll help you out there, no problems. And then, of course, we've also fixed a ton of bugs in the last few weeks. Yeah, just with the hurried launch for AppSumo, we expected a lot of bugs to pop up, obviously, because if you get a certain increase of like 2,000-3,000 new users in the system, that's what happens. So that's we've been working on that a lot as well. And a few of those bugs that I wanted to mention is the filter on the product filter in Smart Memberships is now working with pagination because it wasn't before. You were able to schedule emails in the past, which doesn't make sense. I don't know why you would do it, but it was possible, and now it's not possible anymore. Some funnel builder preview issues that were fixed. Unable to add a new lesson in the membership in specific situations only, that was fixed. Issues with membership product trial price. Oh yeah, I remember this one. So some people they set up a trial for their membership site product, but their customers actually got charged the normal pricing, not the trial pricing. That's been fixed. A small team user management issue that was fixed. Some small UX issues, including in smart funnels with the split tests, with changing the weight of your different pages you want to split test. It's been fixed as well. We also made some improvements on the SSL generation page. So if you do a custom domain with your, you have to have SSL, of course. So never not do that. Always generate an SSL for your custom domain. And there were some people that were clicking the SSL on off button like a few times to test it, or I don't know exactly what they were doing, but that basically means our system, every time they clicked that button, was generating a new SSL certificate. And there's a limit, there's just a hard limit that Let's Encrypt gives us, and we can go around that. So that's decremental for the whole system, so we have to put a limit on that. So now it just gives a warning like, hey, you cannot click this button indefinitely. If you have any issues, contact support. And of course, do your check with your the domain propagation as well, so that it's propagated properly. And there's about, I don't know, 20, 30 more bugs that were really account specific. Like we had a lot of weird situations where customers bought something and then decided they wanted to remove it and go put it on another account and blah blah blah, and all those kind of different situations we didn't think of in advance. They created different issues that we of course had to fix. Those took quite a bit of time, so that definitely caused a little bit of a delay, which we've been talking about before as well. But like I said, we're back on track right now. With the new developers going, and we have some really cool and good new people that we hired, and they're already doing great work. I'm really looking forward to the next few weeks and months. Then we start pumping out like more regularly, more on the deadlines, like new stuff. Definitely our Kyvio core rebuild. I've been doing the database design. We're working on the EML designs. We're really doing it by the book right now, step by step, like making the best possible experience you can have. And we already have all the designs and the HTML stuff. So yeah, we're ready to go there. We have some other really cool stuff coming up as well. I'll just drop one word: funnel design. If you're still listening to this after so much time in this video, so thank you for still being here. But yeah, we'll have some really cool stuff upcoming as surprises, and I'm 100% sure you guys are absolutely gonna love it. So I've been talking for a long time, about 30 minutes already. So if you're still watching this, like seriously, thank you for sticking with my blah blah all these 30 minutes long. I hope you love these updates, and I'm gonna cut it off right now. So thank you so much, and I'll talk to you in the Facebook page. And keep Kyvio up. It was horrible. Sorry. Thanks. Bye.